Let's go, Dubs! Let's get this win!
What's up with these quick-ass timeouts?
Y'all have some sweet jumpers! Pure!
The fuck was that? A little corny, cringy sound effects. Damn, I'm over here. Hold on, let's see. Can y'all see me? Am I working? Oh yeah, let me put the scoreboard up too. This is glitchy, but when the game starts, the scoreboard will be there. I promise. Just believe me. Have faith. Just checking the DMs, you know what I'm saying? Cringy old man talking about DMs, huh? Let's get it. Timeout is over. All right, let's see what we got. I don't know what videos. I ain't got really no videos to watch today, so I don't know what we're gonna do. But let me try to play defense. Trying to play ball denial on Paul George. Oh, I forgot they got Kawhi Leonard though. Well, whatever I was doing didn't work. Oh, got him. Come on. There we go. Y'all couldn't see that? Was I in the way? Yeah, let me see. If I'm in the way, too bad. I'm probably going to be in the way a few times. Oh, shit. Can somebody get a freaking rebound? Oh, slightly early. I still could have made that, though. Paul George jumped at me, though. Motherfucker. Holy shit, what kind of pass was that, bro? Fucking threw it at my feet. Yeah. I'm talking to AI characters because I don't have friends in real life. IRL. Probably because I say IRL. People don't like that in real life. Actually, they're probably not even aware of it, low-key. Why is Paul George trying to be the best Paul George ever right now? Oh, I fucked it up, but I still greened it. That's crazy. I mean, when you got it, you got it. What can I say, you know? Oh, shit. Look at Paul George. Look at Paul George. Being clamped up.
Yeah. Knocking him down from everywhere. You dialed in.
All right. Let's see what we got. Oh, I got somebody else other than Paul George? That's about to be easy. Because Paul George could play defense. This guy sucks. I don't even know who he is. Oh, Powell? Yeah, no, he's good. He's actually good. But he's no Paul George. I could have got that rebound, but I ain't trying to jump. I'm being lazy. I'm trying to just go crazy, you know what I'm saying? Just get to the three, shoot it, fuck it. This is my lockdown too. I only got 81-3. I want to make a better player than this. Ah, Powell can make that. But not with that contest though. Hit me, you sucker. Now I got Kawhi Leonard on me. This is going to be tough. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, this is going to be tough. Oh. Sneaky little pass, low-key. See what they talking about.
Basically, so I'm like, yeah, sounds like a great time. No, it's fine and everything, but I'm definitely trying to watch out for her because this is the first time I'm taking her out. She is in East, so.
Wait, okay, all right. Yeah. So, and let me tell you why.
Hold on, let's see.
Okay.
Because
what else we got going on YouTube?
A lot of guys lead with money.
You right.
Right. In order to, you used to that, though, right?
Sure. Yeah. I've dated some guys that don't have a lot of money, but it's like that doesn't impress me at all because it's like you could have money, but you can also be like lame.
That's true.
Money. Yeah, it's giving a ham with cheese.
So you don't really care if you have to pick a guy with money that's lame versus a guy without money that don't have
a guy without money. That's just so lit. I mean, the guy who's lit. Yeah, because there's some things that I just cannot look past. Like I can just not look past it. I cannot look past it. So we walked into this building.
Do you consider him lame?
He wasn't lame, but it was just like his mannerisms I just could not get on board with. Like, once I explain the story, I think you'll be like, okay. Tell me the story. So we walk into this building, right? And it's just like, I'm high again. So I'm like sitting there and I'm just kind of like looking around. He looks at me. He's on crutches. So he goes, the door.
Hold on. On that note, 1 second. Let me get 1 second for a second. I just thought of something while she was talking. It's only gonna take like a second. All right, my bad. It took more than a second, but who's counting? Nobody's watching this shit anyway. All right, whatever. All right, my bad. Let me sit still. All right. All right. Let's see what she's talking about.
I'm listening.
The door?
So he wouldn't open the door? Well,
he can't open the door. He's on crutches, but it's just the fact that I didn't notice. You could just be like, you could be like, Lux, the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you grab the door for me? Like, I don't know if you've heard, like, I'm the door, and I'm just like, he's like, the door? Okay.
Get the door,
mind
bitch.
you,
I'm
so
on
we get
crutches.
into Texas Day Brazil. I don't know why on a Monday it was like slapping, but it was
Texas Day Brazil was popping
so busy. Like, I think it's because of the ice skating around there and things like that, and the lights. So I'm like, okay, but it was slapping. So it takes 20 minutes for us to even get our seat, even though we have a reservation. So we're sitting down at the bar. And he again has his crutches, so he takes off his jacket. And mind you, when we have
the bitch out with a dude with crutches and forgot to open the door, and she trying to make it seem like it's his fault for being rude. That's the funniest shit, low key.
The guy,
like, he got crutches. Like, you supposed to be aware of that, start to finish of the evening.
With money, that's lame.
That's funny though.
Versus
like, I think it's because of the ice skating around there and things like that, and the lights. So I'm like, okay, but it was slapping. So it takes 20 minutes for us to even get our seat, even though we have a reservation. So we're sitting down at the bar, and he again has his crutches. So he takes off his jacket, and mind you, when we walked up to this building, he was crutching so fast. Slow down. This is why you're out of breath. This.
She said he was stretching so fast. I don't know if that's supposed to be funny, but it is. The way she did her arms and shit.
This is why you are out of breath right now, because you're like literally trying to crutch across the street so fast. Like, just calm down. We're going to get there. It's okay.
Calm down.
You know what I'm saying? So we sit down. He hands me his jacket. And I'm like, do you want me to hold that for you? Like, trying to be sweet and stuff like that. And he's just like, yeah, here, and hands it to me. And I said, yeah. He's like, oh, you'll hold it for me, whatever. And I'm just like, yeah, I'll do anything for you, whatever. You're just trying to be cute. Because, again, we talked about on his podcast earlier, if you guys seen me on his podcast, about leaning into our femininity.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm coaching her through this. Right?
Right.
So I'm giving her the game. I'm helping her to understand how she needs to remain in frame.
You got to raise them
at all times, regardless of the circumstances or the situation that she finds herself in. So she always has to be feminine, friendly.
Yeah.
She's already
nice.
fit.
Yeah.
She's friendly anyway. But,
I'm friendly anyway, but
you can't lean into your masculinity being aggressive and stuff like that. You can't turn up. You got to be feminine and cool all the time.
Yeah. And I did try. But today it was a different story. So we have to go through Monday, the day on Monday, before we even get to today, because this is when I just let that all fly out.
Oh my God.
To preserve my self-worth, though, okay? Like, it was to preserve my self-worth. It was to we had like 2 lessons, maybe.
Okay, go ahead.
So we get there, he hands me, he like throws me his crutches, basically. He's like, I was like, I'll hand it, like, I can do anything for you, whatever. Trying to just let him know that I'm there for him in his time of need. And he was just like, okay, here, and hands me his crutches, even though I just like set them right where he could have put them. Like, it was in his distance to put them there.
Because you drove?
Yes.
You drove him in your car?
Well, given the way he had gotten to, got a broken leg was because he crashed his car.
Well, you got a nice car.
Yeah, so that's fine and everything. I don't mind, given it's just like, it's an SUV and it's like, can fit his crutches and stuff. Like, I don't mind. Given you are obviously hurt, like, it's like, I'm not gonna have you sit here and like try to drive. And his right leg was the one that was broken, so that's the one that is he can drive with.
So you went and picked him up, or y'all met there?
I picked him up. Given his apartment is right near Texas Day Brazil, so he stays down here. So it was like I had to come here anyway from where I live. No, he's got bread. That's not the point.
Okay, go ahead. I want to hear the rest of it.
That's not the point. So,
damn, Paul.
We get to the bar and we're sitting there, and he's just like one of those guys. Mind you guys, he's 38. He's 38. Okay, so this is just a little bit older for me, and he keeps calling like the bartender boo. Like he's like, thanks boo, thanks this boo, thanks that boo, and I'm like, why are you calling everyone boo? Like, that's just so odd, especially for someone. And he gets lemon drops. I'm sorry.
That's a girl drink.
Right.
I'm saying.
You offered me that shit today.
Okay, but
when we was at the game, you was like, Anton, you want a lemon drop? I'm like,
She was testing you.
but as someone
I was
who
looking at you, I was like,
as someone who is a server and a bartender and has been doing that was out of the selection of alcohol, that was the first drink I could have thought of.
That was good for
Right. I mean, you could have drank some just straight vodka on the rocks if that's what you wanted.
He was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know what you like to drink.
You tried to offer me the girl drink that he got.
Oh my God! Come on, you still can't steal the ball like that this
You
year.
tried to offer me
No.
And the bitch is loud.
No,
the mic on
she
that one is
asked
loud.
the
Sheesh.
bartender that was making my drink, asked, do you want one as well? And you were like, no. So it was not me, actually.
That's cool. So he got a lemon drop.
He got a lemon drop with sugar on the rim.
With sugar on the rim.
With
Oh, hell
sugar.
no. That's funny.
Sugar. Please.
Come on, bro. Is that
So
late?
at this rate,
Alright.
I'm kind of looking at him like, whatever. Like, I didn't even want that because they didn't have good out. They didn't even have good tequila because I get lemon drops with tequila in it instead of vodka. Anyway, so he got like Patron. And I'm like, they didn't even have that type of alcohol. And mind you, guys, he was also dressed up in like a button-up tie, slacks.
He had a tie on?
He had a tie on with the clip too.
With the clip.
It's
what?
impressive with the clip, like one of those clips,
Oh,
that tie
the
clip.
There we go.
Yeah. So
Back.
no, a clip for like to hold the tie in place or whatever.
He's top notch here.
He's top notch.
Lux, I can't believe that you're gonna sit there and try to do this guy dirty
No,
by not
just
giving him the
no.
credit that he deserves.
Oh
As
shit,
far as
Paul
being
George.
the man that you need.
Yeah, he
and
did
the
it. He
best
did it
version
that
of
time.
No, not the man that I need because it gets so much worse from here. Like this is just the iceberg. So he's wearing a tie and everything, but we get there. Also, I'm in heels, by the way, so I'm matching him. So I'm trying to. But the fact that everyone around us is wearing jeans.
Chilling and shit.
You can't focus on everything.
No, I can't focus on everyone else. That's not the problem. And then also Texas Day Brazil is like buffet style. So you have to get all of your salads, all of your sides, everything is buffet style. Mind you guys, he's on crutches. So that means I have to then get everything.
You got all of this stuff.
Yeah.
He was testing you out to see if he was wifey.
Which is fine. And again, I'm a server and I do this literally every weekend. So it's fine. So I literally, we go to the table. The lady is like, for such and such or whatever. And he is mad at the table that we get. Come on now. Like, it's the closest table given you're on crutches. You kind of need to be the table by the door. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, I don't like this table. It's, such and such. So she puts us all the way, like, in the back by the window. And he goes, where is she taking us? And I'm like, to a different table.
Is he a black guy?
Yeah. No, he's a black guy. Yeah. So he is literally, she's taking us all the way to the back. And again, he has to, like, crutch over there. And he's just like, why is she taking us? Like, being so negative, just complaining about everything, basically. Complaining about the wait. And I'm like, it's already busy. They seem short-staffed, whatever. So we get to the table. Immediately we sit down. He goes, so I want this. I'm like, can we sit down, have another cocktail for a minute? Like, just take a minute. Like, we just crushed all the way over here, got all the way over here. I can barely get my jacket off before he's like, I want this, and that. And I'm like,
so wait a minute. So this is the third date.
This is the third day, yeah.
Snoop Dogg.
So let me backtrack for a minute.
Okay.
So on the first and second date, was it more chill? Was it cool?
It was more chill. It was fun. Oh, geez. And mind you, he is not a very good conversationalist. This was something that I was just like,
on the phone at all?
barely. He has
Too
been
rich
like
to kid
ignoring me
boots.
for like days before we even, and I'm just like, it's odd that you're ignoring me, number one. And he goes, oh yeah, I'm sorry. You want to go on a date? And I'm like, you know what? Okay. I like food. I like trying new things, like whatever. I'm not going to say no because it's like you never know what can happen. Like maybe he needs a couple of times to open up. But
so you used to guys chasing you. You used to guys tapping on.
not even chasing me. I like to shoot my shot at guys too. Like it's not like I don't shoot my shot at guys. And like, yes, all of the time. Like, well, why not? What's the worst that's going to happen? They're going to say no.
So do you shoot your shot at guys more, or do guys shoot their shot at you?
I mean, they usually shoot their shot at me, but if it's someone that I like, I'll definitely go after them. But that's how I got my ex-boyfriend. I shot my shot at him. I was like,
do you prefer to shoot? Okay.
I don't prefer, but it is something that gets you noticed because not a lot of girls do it. If you think about it.
Do you hang out with a lot of girls?
Yeah, I feel like I have like predominantly girlfriends. Like a lot of my friends are kind of scattered around, so I don't see them a lot.
What do
But
your girls look like? I'm curious.
they're all.
Be honest.
Be honest.
I think they're all number one, have great personalities. They're all bad bitches. Like out here, my cousin is like my main person who I hang out with, and she's a bad bitch to me. So it's just like he's funny. He's like.
So how many homegirls?
Oh God.
The crew was gonna dwindle like
yeah, I feel like no. I just feel like there are people that I know who have been with me through thick and thin these past couple of years, and it's just like. I can see them like for right now. I do see them like they are at a distance because of where they live and stuff, and just how I'm living my life.
Jabberwockies.
But I can call them at any time and they'll answer, and I can just be like talk to them about anything, and they'll be there for me and positive.
You seem like you're more solo dolo. You seem like you're just more exploratory.
Yeah.
You just kind of move.
Might as well.
Violent Night. I want to see that movie.
It is more fun. You meet more people that way. I had talked to one of my coworkers actually, and he was like, do you prefer to go to like a bar alone or go with someone? And I go, I can walk into a bar alone and have a great time.
But see, I think that's why we're similar, because I can do my own thing. I don't necessarily need anybody in order to rock out with me. And you kind of similar that way. You genuinely just don't care. It's like, it doesn't matter.
You cannot care about a lot of things.
I don't think that you've ever told me no yet.
Like, that's crazy.
Where's that gonna get you? Nowhere.
You've never told
one thing
me
I
no.
did when
Since day one, you've never told me no. Like I'd be like, yo, Lux, let's hit this. Lux, let's ride out. And you just like that.
Yeah, that's how I've always been. You just never know where it may lead you.
Say no? When do you say no to a guy that you're having a date, not even on a date with? Like, at what point do you realize that it's over with a guy that you might be in a situationship?
You know, I tried to give him a chance.
So you're not.
That's the question.
So you're not going out with this dude no more?
No. After today, if you guys heard about the day that I had today.
What was the?
Well, we have to finish the story to get to today. So we go. If we're going back to the restaurant now, we sit down. I can barely get my jacket off before he's like, "I want this, and that." I'm like, "Okay, you need to calm down a second." And I'm just like, "Can we just take a minute, have a cocktail, like just talk a minute?" And mind you, back at the bar too, I was telling him about the busy day I was gonna have today. And he was just like, oh, my cheese sandwich this morning was just amazing. And I'm like,
that was your conversation about a cheese sandwich?
About a cheese sandwich that he had this morning. Do you actually think we, again, on your podcast talked about this meaningless conversation that couples or people in relationships have? I don't give a fuck about your cheese sandwich. But does he in turn give a fuck about me and my day?
No.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just
did he ask you about your day?
He did. And then he just was out of nowhere like, yeah, my cheese sandwich is like so randomly was like, my cheese sandwich was just so amazing this morning. I'm like, oh, like, what do you want? What do you actually want me to say to that?
The cheese sandwich is not the thing that wind up. I'm trying to figure out what did he say that led you to believe that, yo, I'm not rocking with this guy.
Okay, so we go back. So we sit down. He's like, I want this on my salad. Let me tell you what he had on his salad.
All right. Fuck.
This is what he requests on his salad, okay?
All right, I'm listening.
He got lettuce, tomato, green olives, pineapple, cheese. First of all, ew. Salmon and shrimp, French dressing, and ranch.
What's wrong with that? He like a smorgasbord of things. He rock out.
Come on, now it's everything's late. I'm fucked off now.
That bothers you?
No, because it's the fact that I got back with the salad. I obviously am not making him a small salad, and he's literally just like, "Why is this salad so big?" Sorry, did you want me to get you 5 pieces of lettuce? Whatever. So he then continues to dissect.
Oh, slice it right now.
One by one.
He took all of the stuff off?
All of the stuff off and put it on a separate plate. Separate. Not even bothered me, but it was kind of just like, you asked for all of this. Like when I promised you, I wrote down. I can even show you my phone right now. I wrote it down what he wanted. Again, I'm a server, so I'm trying to make sure his thing is correct. I don't want to have to go back and forth. I want to enjoy my salad too. I wrote this down. And he's literally just like, what is this? Why is it so big? Just complaining about everything. And I'm like,
so the whole time, so do you think that he was feeling you? Like, if you
I'd hope. He invited me on here, and it's like our third date.
Okay, so let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Did he try to hit it?
Yeah.
He tried to bust you down?
Yeah.
Right.
At what point did he try to bust you down? Was it any time during the first, second, and third date?
After the second.
So he tried to hit it after the second date.
Mm-hmm.
And you told him no?
No, I wouldn't say that. because at the same time.
See, that's why you was texting him back. Uh-huh. Go ahead.
Right, but this is why I'm actually done with him though, because regardless of the DICK, it was just like I was just so done after today. I was literally just like so.
So wait. You didn't have a good time?
With what? The date?
After the second date. When he
No, that was fine. No, that was amazing actually. I just think it's because he was older. Like you can't. Okay, because the problem lies in his mannerisms. Was the thing.
Lux.
Why are you such an advocate for him?
I love my guy.
All right, finally. Shook Paul George off and got a green.
Ben sucks sometimes. Like, I swear to God, Ben sucks sometimes. Like, I cannot even. And mind you, he is very, I think, again, he's Muslim. So I don't know if it's like their culture. Because again, I told you on your other podcast too that my first boyfriend was Muslim, and he was very like controlling, very kind of had a snippy tone to him, and very like mean per se, and just was like out of nowhere would just turn me. And this is kind of what he would do. Like, we had pulled up to the back alley of his house, and people were parked in the alley, and he goes, "What the fuck are they doing? Like, why are they here?" We're doing the same thing as they're doing. Like, we're parking in this alley. Like, if you could just ask them nicely, like, I have a broken foot. Like, I need to.
This is your ex, right?
No, this is this guy.
Oh, this the new guy.
This is the new guy.
Same
no,
guy,
he is just mean sometimes too. Just will pop off out of nowhere.
Mean on the first and second date?
Not like so mean, not like mean to me, but mean to other people. But then he started to be mean to me, and I'm like, I'm not.
Do you think it was mean to you because you gave up the box though? Because maybe he felt more comfortable, and so he was.
No, I think he was kind of. Well, he would say sly things like to me.
Ain't shit happening today. I'm looking at.
I can't even remember, but on this date yesterday, this is like when I just started to notice everything. That's what I'm saying. Like, what date do you notice?
Stream tonight, shit.
You know, the red flags.
Well, I mean, but listen, if the D is good,
right?
How you just gonna walk away from that? I mean,
it's so easy. No, it's so easy.
Let me break it down like this.
Okay.
And then you tell me.
Because I promise you, it's so easy to leave.
Well, listen, think about it though. You got a guy. He's settled. You know he's not gonna be struggling in his career. He may be a little bit on edge a little bit because he just got in the car accident. You know
right. No, that's I was trying to bear with him, but you know, barely.
Yeah. So he giving you that D. You know what I'm saying? And it's dope.
With a broken foot, we have to give it to him.
With the broken foot,
we have to give it to him.
But then on top of that, and the beautiful thing on top of that is that he took you out afterwards on the third date. He didn't even have post-nut clarity and was like, you know what, I don't even want to do this no more. He still rocked out with you. I don't understand, Lux. What are you walking away from?
Please.
You know how many women would kill to.
Do you know
find
how many men
man?
are out here? No, please. I walked away so fast because again, we need to just hear his mannerism. We haven't even gotten to the best part yet. This is the start of the day. We haven't even gotten to the best part yet.
The D, the day before.
It was amazing. It truly was, but it's just like his mannerisms.
Oh, come on. I'm about to say, we got to get this.
Because, you know, we're talking about leaning into femininity and doing all of these and just, you know, taking a step back. How can I do that when it's just like, he gives me the icks.
What is the icks?
I
have no idea. Y'all, hey, chat. What up, though? Let me say what up.
It's talking about the icks.
What is the icks? Chat.
The icks
do y'all know what
just
the icks is?
Like red flags, basically, are just things that kind of disgust you with the guy that just makes you turned off from them. So it was just turning me off, basically. Like, it made me really not want my, to have sex
be drying
with him anymore. Because it's like,
just from yesterday?
Yeah, and today.
What happened today?
We have to finish yesterday
Okay,
first.
We don't get there. All right, let's go.
So we get to the salads, right?
Mind you, I can't box him out or block him.
What, he's chewing with his mouth open?
He's smacking the entire time.
Oh, look, shit.
He's smacking the entire time. Even on his water.
Nasty. Even on the water. Guys. That's funny.
Make sure, listen, guys, before we continue this story, you gotta love Lux, because the one thing that I said about Lux, the first time that I put her on camera,
snag.
I said, yo, in it real. Lux was I'm gonna be starting Lux's channel, her YouTube channel.
Come on.
I want y'all to follow her on Instagram. So inside of the pin to the top of the chat and inside of the description, I want y'all to go. Anybody that's restreaming this, anybody that's watching this live, I want y'all to follow Lux on Instagram.
All right. Let's see what he's talking about. Let's follow the girl. Since we're restreaming his shit, we might as well support his people too. There you go, Anton Daniels.
And keep tuned, because we're going to be doing her YouTube channel. We're going to start that, because she got some crazy shit. I mean, some of the craziest stories that I've ever heard in my entire life, and y'all got to be tuned into that.
What the fuck, bro? What kind of dribbles is these?
She said she's my new protege.
Yeah.
All right,
and
cool.
How does a new protege not be transparent? Because if that's one thing that I am, it's like I sit here and try to make people laugh, but it's only with the realest shit I go through. Because it's like, you cannot make people laugh. You have to. What did Kevin Hart? It was like Kevin Hart's thing, like crying or laughing at my pain or whatever. And I'm just like, that's the funniest thing to me. I try to literally make a joke out of all of the things that I go through, because it just baffles me, the shit that I go through, and I'm always
most women will reserve that. Like, most women reserve.
So
why?
They reserve the things that they experience. They reserve the guys that they've been with. They reserve their body count. They reserve everything. They don't.
I'm looking at other stuff, trying to find other videos.
Give that level of detail.
No, because what is the point?
Well,
We've got one life to live.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
In a general sense, and you guys will find this out when you have conversations with her on her channel. I know why you're so carefree. I know why, and they'll find that out soon enough.
Yeah.
But you just kind of live life la vida loca before. Well, I don't want to get into that. Let's focus on the story. All right. So
back to the story.
So he's chomping on his water. Go ahead. He's chomping on his water.
I tell you, even on his water, he would take a sip and just. So we literally do this. So I'm again saying, I was just joking, being like, I'm a server, you know what I'm saying? He says, bring in the guy. No, because I don't talk to him. I don't talk to him anymore. So we're not doing that.
You don't want me to bring in the guy?
I mean, you could, but I'm sure again he likes to pop off. I personally would be making a joke out of it. He might not like to hear about himself. Whatever. That's his own personal problem. But I literally
shout out to Ennis Lobby. Luby.
So I literally am, again, I was playing server basically, just making a joke out of it, trying to make a joke out of the situation. Like, you do have a broken foot, like, I can play your little server, like, I'm gonna go get the food for you.
Right.
I then proceed to stack up like the plates, like my salad plate, his salad plate, once he's done. And he goes, I stand up to go get our soup, our lobster bisque. I stand up to go get our soup, and he's like, you could just set those plates over there on that dirty table. Excuse me?
Well, let me be fair.
No.
I gotta play devil's advocate. And the reason I'm gonna play devil's advocate, Lux, is because
it's because what? Like, you don't even have a reason.
I gotta give it to you from the guy's perspective, because you may be a tad because you can't take the hat off from being able to understand how to look at it from the perspective of a person that's worked in that industry.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So you looking at it from the perspective of what you use from the eyes of somebody that's used to seeing something like that, and what your expectations are in that industry.
There is not that many videos out
there. Maybe
I'll say that.
So you're just gonna have to teach him. You're gonna have to give him the game.
Yeah, and it's then I'm not taking the dirty dishes from our table to a dirty table. And that's what the busters are for, and that is what the other people are, the server is for, to clear the table. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not doing that. You can ask them while I go get our soup. You know what I'm saying? And mind you guys too, when I went to go get our salad, I turned back around. This man is already eating meat from, like, they have already came and sliced his meat. And at the Texas Day Brazil, they give you the red and the green like flip thing.
Yep.
He has his shit flipped up to green, and I'm like, you can't even wait till I get back to the table.
He was hungry. He ain't ate all day.
Okay, but
I'm trying to shoot him some bail.
Okay, right. No, because I understand
bail.
that, because if I was hungry too, but it's just the fact that I have to go get your thing. The courtesy that you can do is wait for me to get there, back and eat with you.
I can ride with
So
that.
I'm here. You're basically eating by yourself at this rate. I'm getting your food. They're cutting your meat. You're eating alone. Like, what is this? So after he's like, you can put that plate over there on that table for him to go get it. I look him dead in his eye.
Don't you do that. You maintain your femininity.
I didn't say anything. But I did look him dead in his eye, and he goes, "What?" And I just walk away. Again, on my heels, walking back away.
What did you have on? Tell me.
I had my cute little white naked wardrobe, white
let's go. Am I in the game?
sleeve leggings. Like a little bit, not too much.
Can I make it?
I was very covered up, to be honest.
You weigh a feather.
I wear a feather.
You weigh a feather.
Weigh a feather?
Yeah, you don't weigh that much.
Yeah, no. I'm trying to gain weight.
How much do you weigh?
Like 130 something.
How tall are you?
5'9". So I'm trying.
5'9".
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
right
I'm
there.
trying to gain some more weight.
You probably don't even weigh 130. You're probably like
God.
Yeah, I've
That's on
definitely
me.
decreased
I
the
didn't
weight
even
lately
stop.
just because I haven't been eating, because I've just been go.
Give me that shit, boy.
So I'm like trying to gain more weight, and
But
I'm
you
trying to
got a
hit the
little shape
gym.
on you.
Yeah,
Hey,
I'm
there we
trying to
go.
go to the
But then you
gym.
say little booties matter. What is that
Little
about?
booties do fucking matter. I swear to God, I'm
But
such a
you-
girl.
but you
I'm
don't-
such a girl's girl, number one, and I
Jesus
love the fat asses. Please, if you have a fat ass, thank you. I really appreciate your duty and your
Your
dedication to society. But little booties do matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many new like little booties out here, like Lakia,
Oh, there we
Gorilla, Lola, the new Lola Raps, or the new Lola Raps girl. She has.
Oh, no.
They all have
What
little
are you talking
booties.
about?
Talking about who? They all have little booties, and they're out here popping, and I love to see it, because we need more of an industry, I think.
You all for the little booty.
I am. I love little booties matter. You have to appreciate the little booties in
I
life.
think little booties is dope. Well, I don't think it just got to be
Would
proportional.
you prefer a fat ass, or would you prefer a little ass?
I think that all women are.
Come on, bro.
Okay.
That's
It is
crazy.
just-
Period.
It
And
just- Well, it just
time.
depends. Well, not all. Okay, but it just it depends on if you
This
proportion right.
motherfucker.
So you really light, but then you have round
Yeah.
on you.
So I'm just like, I don't mind having a little booty, but I definitely would prefer to have a fat ass. Thank you.
No, just stay away.
But I've heard guys that
I'm
I've been
missing
dating
that,
recently
bro.
have like have not said anything about it. Like, they're like, I don't prefer a fat ass. Like, you have a very good shape. You know what I'm saying? I love your ass. And I'm like, okay,
those
great.
are athletic women
Don't
and
fuck
shit.
it up. Don't fuck
If
it
you
up.
be like, yeah.
What if I get a
Stay-
BBL?
No, don't you ever fuck your body up by getting no BBL.
What if I get a BBL? What if that's my true desire? Just
Do
to
you
have
want
a
a
fat
BBL?
ass. I've considered it, but also,
Don't you ever.
so I
That
got
shit
lip fillers,
crazy.
guys. I've got lip fillers, and after I got lip fillers, I was like,
Oh
I can't sit here and get a BBL. Like,
That's
I
crazy.
can't. Like, I can't do it. He's like, it's not happening anytime soon. Don't worry.
All that stuff is stupid.
I personally cannot imagine myself with a BBL, so I just don't know. And then after I got, my lip fillers, I'm just like, I can't go through a whole surgery like that. Like, there's just no way I'm going through that surgery.
You are not gonna be sitting out here looking like an ant.
An ant. That's
what-
my
what the
worst
fucking-
fear.
That's what the Kardashians was.
That's how we do
You
it.
think so? Yeah, I
swear,
feel like
I'm
that's
so
my
good at
worst fear.
budget
So
being
I don't know if
honest,
I have to
The nose was
really
looking like
sit here and
ants, man.
consider it. I have to really sit here and consider it. But
Did I get a
you heard
3?
what
Nah,
Drake
I ain't
said.
getting a 3. Maybe.
What did he fucking say in his new song? He was just like, "You're out here being natural, like you're changing the code, whatever the fuck he said." Whoever has the song. Anyway, back to the date. So
Unnatural girls are out.
Yeah, they are out,
Well,
but
okay, but
I still
natural
appreciate
is
them.
different for a lot of people. But chicks that BBLs is just out. Like it's just
You
out.
think so?
Yeah, in my opinion. I mean, it don't matter that it ain't that guys wouldn't fuck. That's not what we saying. Like, you know, we a rabbit, a dog chasing cars.
Yeah.
They're fuck, but I mean, we just prefer you know,
BBL shit,
natural,
whatever.
sexy.
yeah.
You know, you can have your stomach out and all that other type of shit. You know,
Yeah,
you good.
their belly buttons do kind of scare me a bit, but I do, you know, if that's, you know, you can do what you want.
She
I'm
said
not
their
gonna sit
belly
here and like
buttons
hate on you
scare me.
because you have a BBL. Like, I think your fat ass is absolutely amazing. Like, I really just could sit here and stare at it all day.
Yeah, natural girls are in. Did I say out?
No, you said in. BBLs are out.
Yeah, BBLs are out.
Unnatural
Those
bodies
is out.
are out, is what you
All
said.
right, so let's come back. So
yeah,
he's being snappy.
He's being snappy at the table. He's like, set these plates over there. And I'm like, literally look at him dead in his fucking eye. And he's like, what? And I just walk away to go get our soup. So I go bring the soup back, and Texas de Brazil has these little cheese dumplings. They're about literally like this size. He puts a whole one in his soup, and then he proceeds to take an entire scoop of soup. It stuffs the entire cheese ball into his mouth. And it would be one thing if you chewed it all, given you just stuffed it entire. He stuffed it into your entire mouth, but he proceeds to chew.
He's getting comfortable around you. He's getting comfortable around you.
Okay, but given there was a knife right next to you, I don't know why you had the audacity to then spit it out back into your soup. You aren't disgusting. That is just no manners.
He spit it out back into his soup?
He spit out half of the cheese ball back into his soup. I'm like, there is a fucking knife right there for you to literally cut your cheese ball in half if that's what you wanted to do, if you wanted to do it in sections. But he, you know, ate the whole thing and just spit half of it out.
A little bit
he ain't polished.
rough
He
around the
needs some,
edges when it comes to,
it's giving no home
training and shit.
So my dog Nicholas Virgil, shout out to Nick. Let me acknowledge Nick real quick. My dog Nick says hook her up with my new lady trainer. So I got this trainer girl. She's so dope. Her name is Shawnee. Shout out to Shawnee.
YouTube tonight.
That's my sister's name.
Shawnee? Oh shit. Is my trainer your sister? I don't know.
No.
Hold on, we'll get back to the bitch story in a minute. Let's see what else we got popping. That shit crazy.
November 1st, when alleged murder suspect Lil Cam.
Yo.
Okay, so Takeoff alleged murder suspect Lil Cam.
Okay.
Was picked up. Now, let's pause the story real quick.
Go ahead.
Now, let's go back to November 1st when all this first came out, when Takeoff got murdered, right, in Houston, Texas. Like the day after, man, it wasn't even like 12, 24 hours, something like that.
Okay.
They was already saying, this is all on, listen, everything I'm talking about was on the internet.
Okay.
I seen it on blogs, everywhere.
Right.
They were saying that this dude, Lil Cam, was dead in Houston. You know what I'm saying? Now, I ain't gonna sit up there and say who did what, you know, but I did see some fans come in saying, oh, you know, somebody probably got him hit or something like that, or, you know, but the dude was from Houston, though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
His name Lil Cam. Well, then it just came out, you know, today that he's been arrested. You know what I'm saying, for the incident that happened on November 1st.
Okay, can you tell me who Lil Cam is? Ain't that Jay Prince's son?
No, I don't know. Only thing I know, only thing I know is that
his partner.
He be with Mob Tops and them.
Yeah, that's his partner.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't know how he's related or friendship wise with them. I don't know.
Okay, they say he was the one who got killed. They say that that was one with the they tried to Machiavelli him. Try to hide him out.
You said that
on a killing. Well, you know, shit, that's the best cover of somebody dead. Why would you say somebody dead and they not? That's about time. Why you can't find a nigga and he was just at the party?
Right. Okay, so look.
That's about time?
Right. But you know, so the law, so basically old dude is a felon.
Okay.
So he don't supposed to have no pistol. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, man.
So when they go back, and I'm pretty sure all this shit came off the, like, you know, when they going through looking at evidence, you know, you just seen the people come out the other day, detectives, the police, They came out the other day and basically said Harris County, they basically like, hey, we still looking for stuff, but we gonna find who killed Takeoff, basically. You see what I'm saying? So they still looking at evidence.
Man, stop wait, time out, Diamond. Please say that ain't true what you just said.
What?
Them last 3 words you just said. We gonna what?
Oh, we're gonna find who killed Takeoff.
What you mean? You saying that to say what? They ain't found who killed that man yet?
Well, this is the video.
I mean, don't nobody know yet. I mean, ain't nothing happened on that.
Well,
I thought, I left it alone. I thought they been like them niggas up.
No,
not at all.
Nobody?
No. But I think, so this story, this is basically the alleged killer that they're saying. You see what I'm saying? Now, I don't know if he the one that hit him in the head or what with the bullet. I don't know.
Come on, but don't miss that.
From my understanding of what I'm seeing, they arrested this guy. You see what I'm saying? And they're basically holding him on one charge.
With you?
2 charges.
The gun. You're not supposed to have a firearm because you're a felon.
Well.
But hey, all this was reported from November the 1st though. So
do they got the gun?
It's in connection.
Do they got the gun?
Yeah, it's in connection.
The gun's been.
Now that part I don't know.
Right? Because
they ain't say that.
They seen him holding the gun.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
But see, let me get let's play a little forensics here. They can see you holding the gun, but they looking for a caliber. They gonna have to go test whatever bullet they find and see that this gun matched the same shell casings on this motherfucking gun that's been shot.
Now, if they had that gun,
you can look at it and say that was the gun, but you gonna have to do them forensics to make sure that was a gun. Yeah. You understand me? But if they ain't got no gun, they ain't got no case.
They ain't got no gun, they ain't got no case, yeah.
Yeah, holding one, we can hit you with that one.
But that's what I'm saying, listen.
But we can't say that's the murder weapon.
But a lot of people,
unless they seen you finding. If they got your ass in a motion, a motion to the goddamn need you know what I'm saying? A motion to goddamn motion to make a motion, you better find out your motions.
Okay, watch this. Now let's keep in mind.
Let's go.
Only videos we've been seeing.
You right.
It's our phone.
Right. Yeah, you right.
They got them boys.
Oh yeah, they got the big picture.
So think about it. They wouldn't come arrest him for no reason.
No.
If they didn't see him doing something, but they gonna they're gonna do it in order. They're gonna do it in decent in the order. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna come get you. Like we hold you right now for this gun position. But that makes you sit back and think, oh, they don't want this nigga to hide or get away either.
Oh yeah, you ain't going nowhere.
They gonna hold him on that.
They got yeah. If you ain't got no bond, you got it.
Yeah.
If you know bond, you out there, you get a bond, he gone. It's going down though. I'm sad to say that ain't nobody. Oh man. Well,
Texas for you, man.
Some niggas' word ain't shit. And when pieces of the say, man, hey, when there's blood on the ground, I don't even pay no attention no more. I just tell them, look, y'all. Somebody blood on the ground. You hear me? It don't mean nothing to me no more. It used to matter. People used to care when shit happened to people like that.
Yeah.
When my brother got killed, I found out don't nobody care if a good nigga get killed.
Nope. Same with my brother.
I just lost my big homie Q on Little John the same year. Didn't nobody care because a good nigga got killed.
Yeah.
I just lost my partner Larry the same year. Didn't nobody care because a good nigga died. I lost my partner Chris the same year. Didn't nobody care because a good nigga died. My sister Felicia ended up dying the same year, COVID. Didn't nobody care because a good girl died. For some reason last year, you got that? Man, God came and got a lot of good people. Even DMX left, and he was doing good.
Holy shit. About to say he ain't getting that
We better get it together.
Yeah.
We better get it together, man. As a race, we ain't in last place, but we ain't winning either. Like I said, man, Diamond, I sure want to say that again. When I was coming up, man, I did my studying on. I've been listening to a lot of Dick Gregory. I am a
That's a
Dick Gregory phenomenon.
Dick Gregory.
I don't get no deeper than that, man. You understand me? I ask myself, shit, like I said, how the fuck we gang bang? How the gang bang and come and fuck off the race, man? Well, then I looked at my life the other day, and I seen how many chapters in my life I done went through. I say, I got the book wrote.
Brandon Ingram, man, this shit
I got
crazy.
a badass goddamn book. That
There we
motherfucker harder than the Bible. I said
cut.
holier than the Bible. I said harder than the Bible. They ought to put on my the hard Bible. Harder than the Bible.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Cause
It's a good title.
shit I went through, shit. Only a fool walked the path that I was in.
Right.
Niggas didn't try to walk my shoes. They ain't never been seen again. I know niggas that couldn't even walk. God damn, you know. I'm glad I'm just like that post on the wall where you see my footprints, but the extra footprints in the ground too. You hear me?
Yeah.
Do anybody know what I'm talking about? But that's me.
Yeah.
I always had God with me. Extra footprints. Yeah. That was me, man. Hello.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Nah, that's good. I had to break it up because we was watching that other
Walking
shit
Dead,
for a while.
the TV series has come to an end after 11 seasons. The last season
finally
was
over?
24 episodes, although it came to an end on the 20th. I think I saw the last episode yesterday. I just want to remark the fact that it's one of my favorite series, and it's not just because of the zombies, it's because of the human interaction. So you have people interacting in different ways and control them. Obviously on the internet, imagine what they would do in real life if there's no police, no army, no laws, no prison, no fear of being punished.
Let's do it.
So The Walking Dead gives you a very good example. Oh, looking forward to Daryl Dixon and Dead City and all the rest. Even
I stopped watching Walking Dead after they killed the Asian man Glenn, because it's hard enough for Asian people to get a good role. And they replaced him, and Loki didn't even replace him with another Asian. And, you know, look at these pictures. There ain't no Asians or so. But I ain't, you know, whatever. I just stopped watching after Glenn because he was cool. But, yeah, Walking Dead, I didn't know it was actually over. I actually finished watching it now, probably. Because I just stopped watching it because I was like, I ain't trying to keep up with this shit no more.
Given my sister lives in San Francisco.
Link her up with your listen, I'm telling y'all that, see, y'all don't know y'all don't see what I see, right? The camera don't really do it justice, all right? Y'all don't see what I see. Lux is dope. She got it together. She good.
Yeah, I go to the gym every day.
Yeah, Lux is good. Shout out to Nick Berger. I appreciate you, big dog. All right, so go ahead. Hit me with it.
Yeah, so after he spits out the cheese ball, I'm kind of just staring at him like, and again, the entire time. So we finally finished the day, and we literally get to the bill portion of the day, and also Texas Day Brazil, I'm giving it a 3 out of 10 because the meat was very fatty. The sides were just not up to par with what I was expecting it to be. So I'm just, already having a good time. And mind you, too, guys, again, I told you guys I was high. So as he decides to spit high off an edible specifically, decides to cut the cheese ball in half after stuffing it all into his entire mouth, I go to the bathroom and write this all down just to make sure I don't forget. Because again, I'm just like not in my, centered mind. I'm just like, I need to write this down. I just cannot forget this right now. I need to word detail for detail, like what I'm experiencing right now. I'm in the bathroom, like literally like in the bathroom, gone for 10 minutes. So I then go back and get our, size and everything. We ask for the bill. And then I'm like, he goes, can we have the bill? And I'm like, oh wait, I want a dessert. He goes, oh yeah, I want a dessert too. So you just can't make up your mind these days?
Why did y'all ask for the bill if y'all getting dessert?
I'm saying he asked for the bill. I didn't ask for the. Obviously, I'm not paying. He asked for the bill. That's what I'm saying.
Have you ever went Dutch on a date?
No. Why?
Have you ever? Because
I have taken my ex-boyfriend out on a date and I have paid for everything. Yes.
Oh, but he was your boyfriend.
He was my boyfriend, so I don't mind doing that. But for a guy I'm dating, I'm absolutely not picking up the bill, and you guys should not either. I'm sorry, woman. Know your fucking worth. Do not pick up the bill at all. Like at all. So he asked us for the bill.
He said if you work on them glutes, you gonna get them buns. That's what Ennis Luby said.
Yes, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Her buns are fine. She's
no,
nice.
I want bigger buns, but natural bigger buns. Come on now, natural bigger buns. From the gym-made buns.
The ref got to get out the way.
Gym-made buns, guys. Anton's just being a hater.
We cool with, I mean, if it's gonna be gym-made.
He's being a hater. If it's gym-made, it's fine. That's what they all say. So
yeah, no, we cool with gym-made. So go ahead.
We're cool with gym-made. So we pick up the bill or whatever, or he gets the bill or whatever, and he goes, wait, can we have a carrot cake? I fucking hate carrot cake. When I tell you I fucking hate carrot cake, I'm sorry. I really tried to love carrot cake. I did. I tried multiple carrot cakes. I hate carrot cake. He asked for carrot cake. I'm like, okay. And I'm just telling him again, no.
What kind of dessert you like?
I like a good cheesecake.
That's my favorite dessert.
Yeah, it's the best. It's the best cake. So I get the cheesecake,
all right.
and then I also like a good chocolate cake. That's pretty much it. And then maybe some like ice cream, like a brownie or something. But yeah, so we get that, and then he goes, "Oh, what are you doing tomorrow? You said you were busy." And I'm like, "I'm going to the gym." He goes, "Oh, you need to work off some of that fat."
That's why she ain't fucking with him. That's funny. He dying. He dying like a motherfucker.
To work off some of that fat? When I tell you again, I stare him
you
dead.
You don't have nothing on you.
That's
Girl,
what I'm saying.
You are 5'9" and you weigh less than 130 pounds.
That's what I'm saying. So when I tell you, I look at him dead in his eye again, and he goes, "I meant from the meat."
Well, maybe it just didn't come out right.
No, because it was like, are you gonna walk off? You're gonna work off that fat from the meat that you just ate, like all the meat you just ate. No, he goes, you're gonna work off that fat.
Well, at least
excuse
he wants you
me.
to look good though, right?
Okay, but it's like I don't even know what to say. Like it's just the fact that I looked at him dead in his eye. It wasn't that I was offended, but I could never get offended by that because I just know, like, I'm secure in my own body to just not be offended. But it's kind of just like, what the fuck? Like, I can't imagine if you're going out on a date with somebody else that is like doesn't look like me, or somebody else that's like trying to impress you, or somebody else, and you're just talking about, to work off that fat.
Well, guys got high standards now because.
Okay, but no, because the fact that the water, please. What high standards? Because at this rate, I don't give a fuck. So the fact that I'm looking him dead in his eye, whatever. So we go back to his apartment after the bill or whatever.
Damn.
Yes, it was good, guys. That's the only good part about it. And then the next day.
That's too funny.
So the next day, I have so many things to do today. I wanted to go to the gym. I wanted to shower before I went to go get my hair done. Like, I needed to make sure I had all of my shit together to, come hang out with Anton and come do all this stuff. So I just couldn't spend
Shout out to you, making sure that you looking good.
make sure that I'm looking good and stuff. So I couldn't spend the night at his apartment. And I'm literally just like, okay, but he had an appointment today. Right. This is today, guys. Today at 10:15, he had an appointment. Okay. Again, for his foot, he was getting like x-rays or whatever. So I wake up out the kindness, take him out the kindness of my heart. Okay, take him out of the kindness of my heart.
Right.
Okay. We get up or whatever. My hair appointment was at 11. We get there at I make sure to get there at 9:45 because I already know it's like when we pull into this place, first of all, it is jumping. Like people are there getting x-rays. Like there is nowhere to park. He obviously, okay. And two, I told you guys he was on crutches, but I told him to bring a scooter this time because no one wants to hear, yeah. Nobody wants to hear like you crutching all the way because when I tell you the floor for the orthopedic floor for at DMC is like just so far. Like he has to go so far. I'm like, bring your fucking scooter, like put it in here. So I first of all pull up today. I pull up into the back alley. There's like a very big mud pile, and I pull up, and I don't even notice it obviously because I'm in my car. He goes,
"Today?
This is today." Yes. Okay. Yes, today before my hair appointment. Very recent. Yes, I had a long day.
Jesus.
So I literally pull up.
Hopefully,
holy shit.
Afternoon was
Hey, what the fuck?
Yeah,
That was
so much
tough.
better. I went to the gym and then it was like this blip, and then it was like I had a great time. You know
So
what
go
I'm
ahead,
saying?
the mud pile.
So the mud pile. So I'm not noticing it, but I'm in my car, and he goes, "Babe, can you pull?" Like, and again, guys, I tried to wake up today, and I tried to have a good mindset, and I tried to put positive energy after our bad date. So I'm like, you know, I'm gonna. Maybe it was just yesterday. It was Monday. Like, I don't know. I'm just trying to give it another chance.
Right.
And he was just like, "Can you pull up a bit? Like, there's mud right here. I don't really want to go in the mud." And I literally look at him like,
Well, Lux, you gotta. That's
again.
not, that's
Okay. Okay, fine. I didn't want mud in my car, so okay. I pulled up even more. Whatever. So we get there. We get going. We pull up into the DMC hospital.
Yeah.
Turnaround or whatever. There's valet, and there's this parking spot right here, free open. But again, there's no one parked there because it says fire for fire use or whatever, or for fire purposes only, like for the fire department purposes only. He goes, pull in there, and I'm like, it literally says fire
Don't
department.
park
He goes,
there.
okay, pull in there. Again, trying to lead into my femininity, so I listen to him. I listen to him. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna listen to what a man has to say, whatever. I pull in there, and he's just like. We pull in there, the guy, I'm like, okay. He goes, the guy is coming, like, whatever. And the guy pulls up. He goes, you guys can't park there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you gotta shoot him some bail. He in pain. He broke his foot the other day. You got
Not the other day. It's been like a couple weeks now. Mind you, this entire time he's been like,
double.
I feel like I can walk on it. I feel like I can walk on it. Your doctor hasn't cleared that, so I wouldn't just, put a lot of dip on your chip, my guy. You need to wait until your doctor clears you.
So
Londo
y'all
line.
having So wait a minute. So last night, which was Monday,
All right, get back to this in a second. I'm trying to hear what Lamar Odom got
I
to
asked
say.
you that I kind of put in my mental Rolodex. Did you ever see yourself, like taking on a position inside of the NBA, like on the sideline, whether it be like a coach or anything like that? Did you ever even consider that? Yeah, that's what I'm
What is
saying.
wrong with
Like,
his mic?
Yeah.
I fucked up his mic.
Yep.
In style.
There we go.
And the media, you got the same way.
that, right? How do y'all differentiate or separate who y'all take advice from, or what coach you respect more than the other? Is it they've been around the game more?
We used to be about the game and experience.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Who's
That
I mean,
looks
some
nice.
people, they don't really have to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So if
That
we just
is
bring up a
nice.
person like Pat Riley.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
His
Pat
name
is a legend.
That's what I'm saying. His
Yeah.
name comes, but it's like, and some people.
Do I need
the
this?
media, you got the same way. Like you have some media legends that you just respect.
Mm.
You know, that
That is
when they
very nice
interview
right there.
you, is honest communication, and it's honest,
nice.
and it makes you trust them.
But what about like,
Sheesh.
because like for example, the Lakers.
I think I might need that.
Well, obviously he was a former player, and in my opinion, I'll go back. I think that Darvin Ham got robbed during the dunk contest. I think that he's one of the dopest dunkers that I've ever seen in my life. He had hops, that was crazy.
Definitely.
But he wasn't a relevant player
Yeah.
in a sense of like big media.
Well, he wasn't
marketing,
flashy
right?
at anything he did.
But
Especially
does
how he played
get
the game.
More respect than maybe a coach that's just came
Oh,
from
shit.
college ranks or something like that.
Well, I
His
think
former players more respected as coaches than.
I think because he had time as an assistant.
Mhm.
I think everybody situation, how much it may be the same, is just so much different.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
And is looked upon as different, and is respected as different. And I'm just waiting for Darvin Ham's playing style to be reflective on my Lakers, like that gritty rebound defense.
Yep.
I think once they get that, like, because that's what usually happens, right? Teams usually take on the personality of their coach.
What do you think about the Lakers as far as how they're constructed today?
I think you're in a good place when you got LeBron, AD, and Russell Westbrook
Russ get a
Sheesh.
lot of smoke.
for no reason.
Well, you think so? Do you think that that's the way that Russell Westbrook is painted is as a result of his own doing, or do you think that it's something else that that
Oh
caused
shit.
it.
Oh shit.
Because it just seemed like it was just a little bit ago. They was crowning him a G because he averaged a triple double.
I mean, how can't you?
And then they turned against him like almost immediately.
But I think people get distracted by maybe his off the court ventures and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
He don't really get in no trouble though.
No.
He ain't never got in trouble.
But you could just tell that he's in different shit. Man
he got a different style and stuff like that. Yeah.
cloak dressing and shit like that.
Yeah.
You feel me? Make people start pointing.
Yeah.
Doing well financially. Got the off the court shit, busting ass.
Yeah.
Got car dealerships.
Mm-hmm.
He got a car dealership.
So we don't celebrate,
that's
and I think that's one of the biggest things. And I think I'm gonna just.
Yeah.
This is one of the final questions.
Can I make it?
Have for you.
No.
NBA players, black NBA players, make up the majority of the league.
Of course.
Right? But I don't think that they're celebrated off the court as much as they celebrated on the court. I think it's very few NBA players.
Well, if they celebrate us off the court as much as they did on the court, now you're talking about really, really empowering.
Right.
Right.
I agree. I mean,
so
I don't.
If you know the system, you got 485
there we go.
players.
Mm-hmm.
NBA 300 is probably black.
Yeah. Seems like it's more than that. But you would know better than I would.
I'm just throwing that number out. I'm just right.
Seems like it's
let's say
let's
say if 400 of them is black.
Right.
It's 400 black men with more than most average amount of money.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you.
Right. So then we just start adding things together, like talking about empowering, and probably gonna only want to keep you. Don't give it all
so
to
much
you.
influence.
Yeah. One of the final question that I kind of have for you is, what's next for you? I know you got the podcast.
Want me keep it a whole fucking buck with you and make this a real simple question?
Yep. And I got one more play question for you too, but go ahead.
I'm trying to get to close as God as possible while I can, while I'm on the earth.
Yeah, I seen you hit the pastor up.
Feel me? I'm trying to ask him to direct me.
Yeah.
It's from yesterday. That shit
And point me on my path and ask him for protection and direction. And ask him to bless me as much money where I can't even.
Well, I knew he was going to say that. Kind of had a feeling he was going to say something about God, but that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Just definitely had a feeling he was going somewhere.
Michael Jackson. I mean, you knew him. It seems like he needed that fix. That money, it was never enough.
It wasn't money. It wasn't about money. He didn't have no childhood. See, y'all always be trying to talk about shit you don't know. He didn't have a fucking childhood. Huh? All right? He had all the money he wanted, all the fame he wanted. Huh? But he never bounced the ball. Huh? So y'all gonna sit there and talk about somebody you ain't never talked to him. Huh? Michael Jackson. Huh? A child. His mind was a child. Became one of the most powerful human beings in the world. And they killed him. And when they killed him, just simple mathematics. He's getting ready to do the big show in London 50 times. God can't work one city 50 times. What made you think he could? And that childness in him, it never dawned on him. So he's insured. This is your show. So the insurance is on you, not the rest of the people. So they had him insured for $1.5 billion. So when they killed him, you mean the Lords of London didn't see them holes in his arm? Virginia, which is called the CIA, and now he's the police chief of New York, a fucking criminal. Gangster. That's what it's about.
Well, I thought it was because of the Sony thing. They wanted he.
I thought you had an
believe
Android.
there was some.
Well, that's because you don't have the information.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
I said he was killed by a laser.
Yeah, you can download it if you want.
I
It's
just
an
told you
MP3.
it was a bloody shirt and the money. Just public. All you got to do is go look it up. Huh?
Okay.
I didn't come here to find out what you think.
No, I'm just asking.
No, you didn't.
He going crazy.
You gangster.
I like it.
That's what it's about.
Well, I thought it was because of the Sony thing. They wanted he. I believe there was some.
Well, that's because you don't have the information.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
I said he was killed by a laser. Huh? I just told you it was a bloody shirt and the money. Just public. All you got to do is go look it up. Huh? I didn't come here to find out what you think.
No, I'm just asking.
No, you didn't. You say you thought. I'm not interviewing you. You interviewing me. I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
Huh? But you go do it. I respect who you gonna be. So don't sit here and tell me you thought it was the Sony thing. Huh?
Okay.
What was the Sony thing about? Tell my grandmother.
Well, my understanding was that he was gonna get the Beatles catalog. And
He already had it. Huh?
Okay.
He bought the Beatles catalog when his people told him don't buy it. He bought it for $48 million. When they killed him, it was worth $2.5 billion. Huh? Huh? Stuff go on in your house I don't know nothing about. There's a persona out there I don't know nothing about. But when we sitting here with respect for one, I don't want to hear what you thought. I saw the check, nigga. Huh? So I got to sit here and what you thought. Who cares? Huh? That's all I'm saying.
I understand.
And then what they didn't know when they came out with the will, his 3 children's name was misspelled. Huh?
So
The day he was supposed to have signed it.
So it's a fake will.
Nah,
It's
you
a
good?
fake
I'll send
will.
it
Huh?
in an email
That's
or
what
something.
I'm saying. Okay? That's all. And so if I was over there and they said, well, what role did Sony play? No, you didn't say that. I thought I'm not here because of what you think. Huh?
Okay.
Did Sony have anything? Huh? Huh? That's.
Okay, I'll ask.
No, you don't have to ask that. I don't care.
No, afraid.
Hold on, man. I'm trying to text this dude back and watch this shit and play the game at the same time. So hold on for a second. That is weird. Oh yeah, okay, I understand. What's a good email? Hey, what's a good email? I'll just email it to you. That'll work.
I'll phrase better with the.
No, I'm saying it's already. You already said it. You said, well, what role did Sony play? No, you didn't say that. I thought I'm not here because of what you think. Huh?
Okay.
Did Sony have anything? Huh? Huh? That's.
Okay, I'll ask.
No, you don't have to ask that. I don't care.
No, I'll phrase better with the.
No, I'm saying it's already. You already said it.
Okay.
Huh? And you ain't gonna stop that overnight. And I don't want you to stop it overnight. Huh? There's people listening to me that's cleansed when you said what you said. Huh? Because we know. Huh? I told Michael. I got to his house, man. His father called me and said, Michael need to see you. Michael couldn't go up. His dad and mom couldn't go up to the top floor. Huh? So when they sit there and said, when I carried the food up to him, I saw these little boys. Michael knew. Everybody knew him. No, couldn't nobody go up to the 3rd floor. Huh? So I go and Orange County.
Dick Gregory.
Father come back and said, Michael wants you to sit in my seat. I go. So now the trial's over that day. We go home. He holds me, feel like an animal, clawing me. Greg, they're trying to kill me. They're trying to kill you, I know. The last time he ate, said poison me. When the last time you drank some water? I said, okay, here's the problem we got. I got to slip you out of here today and take you to the hospital. No, they'll kill. Michael, am I smarter than you? Shut up. What we'll do is get a driver and we're going to San Francisco to see a friend. What he didn't know is once we got out the house, when you saw that H for hospital, that's where I was going. I didn't know where, nobody know we coming. So we go there. 5 o'clock that evening. Michael Jackson. Dehydrated. 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock the next morning, they still putting water in him. The doctor said, thank God for you, because he'd have been dead. That's how dried up he was. Okay? I know him. Huh? I know him. I know what it's about. Not about Sony. He already had it. Already had it. Okay? And so what happened is, when they killed him, them white boys that came in and convinced everybody that Michael had went back with them. Michael had gone back with them. Okay? And so the will said that anybody on this will protested, if you lose, you cut out. That's why Mama, I don't even know where she getting groceries from now.
Not it.
She was cut out after. Now, just go back to the one thing. Lords of London got me insured for $1 billion. That means they give me all kind of checks and they didn't see the holes. Now here's how clever they are. You and the brother, they're first responders. You get there at 10 o'clock. He's out. You don't know he's dead because the call just come in. So you trying to get a vein. You don't know he's been dead since 2 o'clock. So now they tried everything. Now they go get the different chemicals I can put in. That's where the needle holes came from. Huh? That's how clever they are. The folks that's doing it don't know it. They're just trying to bring them out. Got needle in there. Sure, they got needle holes. But that's where they came from. Huh? That's where they came from.
Sending an email right
and the
now.
old punk doctor, he know nothing about it. When he's on the 911, they say, what's the address? I don't know. You know the address. Huh? This is a game. The most powerful human being on the planet, entertainer. Huh? They say he ain't lost his license. He's still practicing that.
That's crazy.
Okay.
So, something fishy there. I think I smell smoke.
Yep.
I think I smell
something like smoke.
Something like smoke.
When Tupac was killed, well, I know something. The mob don't go there and have a shootout in the front lounge. Would make you think black folks could. And who was in the car with him? Quincy Jones, his daughter.
What she was? Okay.
How I know that New York Times don't know it? How I know that he'd been attempted to be killed so many times, the car is bulletproof. So you had to shoot the bulletproof car to get him in the head. He was shot in the car. That's what this was about. That's what this was about. Shot in the car. Of course, he had nerve enough to write some shit in the record.
Yeah, be careful what you say to the government. You know, we might be in trouble here, just here.
White folks love Bill Cosby so much. Say it now. All black folks is on welfare. Well, Why do you say that? Because every time I pick up the paper, I'm tired of reading about white men in America is upset over affirmative action because black folks is taking y'all's job. Now, you're not going to have it both ways. Either we all on welfare or we got your job. I mean, think about the games they play. And it works. They can change most out of welfare. Black folks run right out. I don't want to know welfare.
He's funny. Hold on, let me go to a different, newer version because that shit echoing and shit. Oh, this
Need it in the lobby of our hotel over a snack.
What the freak? How'd they leave him? Oh, and he misses it. Great. All right, whatever. All right, some better audio.
Got children, yes. We'll go back home this week and get the pictures from the time they was 1 to the time they was 8. You don't see no hatred, no meanness, no whores, no pimps. They learned that from you. When they came here, they were pure and clean. They've been around nobody but your ass. That's how they become pimps, hoes, and hustlers, listening to you around the fucking house.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Thanks again for having the show. Like since we posted the last interview, the response has been incredible. You know, you definitely.
Well, I'll make you think I am. That's how it works. When the World War II ended in Japan, and you saw them soldiers putting up the America, that's bullshit, man. AP got there late, so they just went and picked out some soldiers and put there. 2 of them was Indians. All of them went crazy because the lie was too big. All of them was alcoholics. The lie was too big. But you can look at people. When I went downstairs to use the men's room, if I come back and the brother put some red paint on me, you will react to the red paint. You hear me? You react to the red paint. If we went to some darkest part of Africa today, where nobody's ever been, and carried one of them coffee percolators with us, where you have the water down here, and then it goes up, the coffee come back, all we got to do is have the water down here and some red dye, and we can tell them that's blood. We make blood. Okay? See, that's what ignorance is when you have to depend on something else other than what the real God gave you. And then everything changes. Where America is today is when you hear a baby crying because of your ignorance and your program. Shut up! The baby, the pen is sticking. The baby. Been there for 3 days, and now gangrene done sit in. That's why you know America can't. They react to us, the cops, the same way you act to a child. Shut up! Okay, all right. Huh? But you know something's wrong with the police, man. As a child, no boy that had no connections in the family ever wanted a police car for Christmas. It was always a fire truck. That's before I learned anything about good and bad and nasty and evil. Fire truck. When I was a little boy, I used to, when I hear a siren, I'd say a prayer. Now my prayer is different. When I see the police car, I pray that they and the people they're going to deal with will be safe. That's a hell of a way to interrupt the prayer. You have to say that for fire trucks. You know.
So why are we so targeted?
Huh?
Why are we so targeted by the police? People with dark skin.
Because it's real. It's real. That's like asking a Jew why they talk about Germans, or ask a Christian why they still talking about Christ. 2,000 years later, but they don't want me to talk about it. They talk about Jesus Christ, they did that 3,000 years ago. Y'all still talking about it, but it's my turn. It's my turn. But I can't talk about it with hatred. See, if you get mad at me, you know, there's a chemical reaction in your body. That's like letting air out your own tire. Don't bother me. But that's what the whole, and then the misinformation. The misinformation.
Such as, well, let's go into some of these Black Lives Matter issues.
Well, Black Lives Matter, one, is the Koch brothers is paying for that, so you have to go into that knowing that's bullshit.
Okay.
That's why it's in Time magazine and one.
He be breaking it down. R.I.P. Dick Gregory. Hold on for a second. We're gonna switch it up. All right, there we go. I got it on a different.
1 month, 3 times.
A little bit clearer.
See, the thing is this. Jews had a legitimate gripe in Germany when they say Jewish lives matter. Then you come up with some bullshit. Well, so do the Irish, so do the other men. It's the Jews who's being killed. Now, you wasn't talking about, nobody said talking about other lives before we said Black Lives Matter. And it must not matter to somebody.
I'm trying to see what the date is on here.
Because it keeps happening over and over and over. And then white folks realize.
Let's skip to Illuminati.
Saying, white lives matter.
Well, now we'll stay on white supremacy.
Because when they just busted a major German
it says race, power,
car manufacturers that tricked the exhaust, and out of that 128 people died, and all they had to do was pay a fine. Nobody had to plead guilty. That's what this is about. When they reduced me down to teaching my black sons that when you see this evil, nigger-hating cop, behave yourself. Anytime you teach a child with your genes that came out your wife's belly to behave for filth, the child believes something wrong with them. I can't believe that you telling me, this is what goes on inside my head. You telling me you know this is a murderer? Let me tell you how it works. There's a whole lots of doctors that get busted for malpractice. You don't hear nobody say all doctors aren't bad. Hey, wait a minute. Huh? Whole lots of lawyers lose their life. No, all. How come we say, why you got to say all cops are not bad? Because you know they are. You see them. You in the station with them. You see them. And to be a white cop in America, unless you fall in a family tradition, there's something wrong with that. There's too many opportunities for white boys in America to want to be a cop. You didn't like me before you got the gun. Why do you think you don't turn on TV or have white folks on this show that talk about these black cops that shot their brother in the head 44 times? With the thousands of black cops in America, you think cops is better trained or more spiritual? No, then the white folks ain't gonna tolerate it. And so when we get to the point, we're not gonna tolerate it. What does that mean? You get a gun? No, you don't get no gun. All you gotta do is call for a boycott from Thanksgiving to Christmas. 79% of all retail happened doing that. Just to threaten them, they stop. You say, well, we want Confederate flags. There's 12 states in America got Confederate flags somewhere in their flags. All you got to do, they say, if that's not removed by this weekend, we're calling for black folks and decent white folks not to send none of your athletes to these southern states. That's not why. Because the South don't have no $1 trillion sports industry except colleges. Okay?
So we're not using our economic power.
You don't know, you ain't got no economic power. What economic powers you got, huh? That's bullshit, man. You ain't got no economic powers, huh? Name them. Name the only building of a black company, headquarters is downtown, is Johnny Johnson's, Ebony and Jet. No, in the whole country. There's no other. And he had to get a white boy to fake. And now he lost it. He don't own it no more.
Right, yeah, they had to sell the photo archives.
Huh?
They had to sell the photo archives as well.
They sold everything, man.
Yeah.
Predominantly.
Yeah.
Okay? So you can't have nothing in this country that don't want you to have it. Huh?
Yeah. Well, is that part of the game? Like we can have money, but we can't have wealth as black people?
No, that's tricky language, man. My grandmother don't know what you just said.
Right.
You ain't never had no money. Huh? Let me tell you something, man. If you was a congressperson, all all Congress districts get a piece of the defense budget. Every one of them. Now, the top 20 defense budget districts is $19 billion or more. The first 11 is Democratic districts, not Republican. The first 2, hear me, 1 or 2 and number 3 is in black districts. Number 1, St. Louis, Congressman. Why? McDonnell Douglas. Number 3, the ex-Black Panthers is in Congress from Chicago. What's that? Boeing aircraft. See, if you don't know the language, you can't spell it. You can't figure it out. And that's what it's about. White ain't a color, it's an attitude. And we don't know nothing about no damn money. And what money you got, they can take it from you in the morning. Outside of Washington, D.C., there's a huge place they build in that gambling casino. National Harbor. A black man owned all of that. Not just the harbor, that's just 1/10 of the land that he owned. White boy show up one day, say, Mill, we need to talk to you. We got the documents, we're gonna buy your land. Him, don't worry about him, that's narcotics. That's the drugs while you was in the room winking at that waitress. He was putting drugs in your car. So we're fixing to bust you. It's that simple.
Oh, congratulations, first off, on the Walk of Fame, Hollywood Walk of Fame. I watched the things. You had a lot of great people come out to support you, and of course your wife and everything. So congratulations.
Good. But I didn't care about it, about the trick.
So we define the white folks as, so I guess, white Anglo-Saxon Protestants, or is it like?
I don't get into that. I say white folks.
White folks, okay.
White folks.
So if.
And I know all white folks ain't white.
Okay.
Yeah. I tell white folks, if you can't get on the phone and call the stock market and determine if you're going up or going down, you ain't white.
So, I mean, is there such a thing as an Illuminati? Is there an Illuminati?
If you know about it, it's not. That's bullshit.
Okay.
The real things that count, most black folk don't know about it. The Illuminati, black folk can't even read or write, know about the Illuminati. What is it? It's like the Boule. Talk about black folk. Well, tell me what business they own. What company they own. Y'all sit around talking about the Boule, huh? What goes behind that? Okay? This is stuff they put out, man. It's a game.
Now, how deep does it run? I mean, you were talking about how the Starved Rock thing you talked about in the last clip, that encounter that you had, getting fame. Like a lot of people watching it dream of the kind of success that you had.
That ain't number chump stuff, man.
Okay.
Ain't number chump stuff. Who was the number 1 baseball player? The history of baseball, 100 years. You don't know. Don't give a damn about that. The word fan means, it's a Latin word, fanatic.
Fanatic.
Huh? And while we talking about it, Notre Dame's playing somebody today. Georgia's playing Alabama. Whoever win, the white team will tear up the town. But it's okay to ride behind a silly game. But when you shoot my dad or my son in the back of the head 40 times, that's off limits. Okay? They do it all the time. Every time the game is won. I never understood why the winners ride. Okay? So this is the game. Martin Luther King will be remembered as long as somebody's on the planet. Athletic stuff, I don't even mention their name.
Right. No, but I'm talking about in terms of like, I read your book, Nigger.
Yeah.
And I read Callous of the Soul.
Yeah.
And I love both books.
Yeah.
I mean, you've led a fascinating life. But there seems to be a transformation, like at the end of Nigger, you're still riding the fame. Like it's a success story in a way that kind of reinforces the American dream. Like I came from humble beginnings and I became
Yeah, but that's you. I never said that.
Okay.
I never said that.
Okay, so what?
I've always been listed in the phone book. I never had a bodyguard. The filthiest people on this planet is athletes and entertainers, okay? You, with this show, have done more for the humanities than 99% of all the athletes and entertainers on the planet. But they've even tricked you to believe that you ain't nothing but doo-doo and they something big. They ain't nothing but a piece of shit, man. All of them, a handful of them will break through, like Ali. Handful of them will break through.
Right. But what I'm getting at is that you traded it all. You traded all the money and the success and funneled it into the movement.
That was me. This had nothing to do with no damn coach. Huh? I wasn't controlled by white folks. Huh? Black folks made me. Man, I'm in a little club making $5 a night, 3 nights a week. Huh? When I wasn't funny. See? I was the laugh at the party. I was the party clown. Most black folks can do that. What's the difference in being that and a comedian? Timing. What you doing here now? Hey man, you can just walk in here and say, people sitting there, wow man. No, you prepared for this. You knew what this was gonna be about. You read the books, huh? So you just don't jump in here and start doing it.
Right.
Well, that's the same thing with athletes. When I see football on Sunday, I see slavery all over again. The Negroes in the field picking cotton with a ball, and the white folks sitting on the bench with a clipboard trying to act intelligent. Are you crazy? So that's what this is about. But it's weak in spirit, weak in heart. Ain't nothing going for you. So I got to reach for something. My family didn't do it, my children did it, so I got to reach at something, huh? And them children better not make no noise while that game's on. Dad said, be quiet. That's what this is about. Don't nobody care about it.
But do people want money and success, that illusion, so much that they're willing to sacrifice? I mean, like one of the things you said, I mean, you were in the belly of the beast at one point. You were playing everywhere, Jack Paar, Playboy clubs.
At one time, I was making more money than Frank Sinatra. White folks didn't make me. The agents I was with didn't know about me until I was big. It's the black folks that came. $5 a night. Didn't cost nothing to get in. 35 cents a bottle of beer. You could sit through 3 shows. Why am I so powerful? I refused to do the same show over the next show. So I could start flat-footed last night and done 12 hours. I almost got out of show business. Dick Shawn, I went to see him downtown. I had to sit at the bar, I didn't have no money. So I wasn't under no drink minimum. So I got there and I talked to the black guy that walked through the men's room, that brush your shirt off, wipe stuff off your shoes. So I came back the next night. He said, how'd you like the show? I said, I'm just sad, man. I decided last night I was gonna get out of show business. I saw this genius. He said, Dick Shawn? Man, he been doing that same shit for the last 30 years. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that white folks' time is too valuable to sit through 3 shows. Huh? So he been doing that same thing. He had a thing where you flip a cigarette. And when you get over there, cigarette falls on his lips. Now, I don't see the ones he missed. I said, wow, man. Cried. Not jealous, just, whew. And when he told me that, man, I didn't know that. So I went back into show business. Nobody knew. Nobody knew.
But the fame, I mean, like some people, they feel like you almost have to sell your soul to get fame, or is it just hard work, or, is it luck, is it consequence, is it?
No, most of us in sold our soul. We just called it something else. I don't know about you, but I know when I was young and the girls would go to pee and we'd put more whiskey in and stuff. So the next day, I don't know what got into me. I did. Right. But it was black folks. I had so much shit of my own. If I didn't bring a woman to the nightclub, I didn't leave with one. This is my job, not my hustle. If I was working at the steel mill, I can't bring no woman in there and play with her. Huh? That's what this is about, man. That was me. Me. Huh? I'm no damn entertainer. When I looked at Michael Jackson, looked at James Brown, that footwork, no envy, no envy. I knew Michael better than his family. I put Michael on a 30-day water fast. 30 days, nothing but water. And all he talked about is the James Brown. Not out of envy, but out of respect. And then one day, after 39 years, he went on the other side, was the moonwalk. The moonwalk. My 3-year-old grandchildren can out-moonwalk Michael. Because once you break the lid off, then everybody jumps through. That's what that's about.
Right. And you kick that door open. So just to go back, was there a moment of breakthrough? Like I just, I'm just trying to see that rise, and then at what decision did you decide that it was enough for you?
I didn't. I didn't. I didn't know nothing about show business. I didn't know that no black comic could work white nightclubs. I didn't know that. And so 100 years ago, there was Richard Pryor's. There wasn't no place they could work. The black church, if it wasn't for black churches, we wouldn't have been able to act. We did the Christmas play, the Easter play. We wrote stuff for the church. And then Hugh Hefner, a little pipe-smoking dude, looked like Popeye. When 98% of clubs was owned by the mob, he brought me in. Them black folks had listened to me when I wasn't funny, and I got so funny, they pushed me downtown where they couldn't afford to come see me. I owe that. So I've always been listed in the phone book. I've never had a bodyguard. This is my loyalty. If I didn't bring you in the club, I'm not bringing. This is my job.
Right. But were you ever seduced by the fame and the lights and the money, or?
Didn't have to be.
Okay.
See, I knew this. I knew I was gonna hit big. I knew that when I was a little boy. I knew it for 2 reasons. One was embarrassing. My mother believed in fortune tellers. I thought it was ignorant. Never forget Mother Pooh. Said, Miss Lillian, you got a son named Richard. Say next Tuesday, take him out of school, bring him here at 1 o'clock. I keep feeling something. I was so embarrassed, man. 7 years old. She said, your name Richard? I said, yes, ma'am. She said, how come you don't like me? I said, I think you're stupid. I think my mama's stupid. She said, but I just want you to know there's a star in the center of your head. And one day you're going to be one of the biggest people in the world. One day kings and queens and powerful will be calling you. 7 years old. I say money, you'll have more money than some countries. And I say, I see it happen. There's a brown briefcase. Well, you way back then, I'm born in 1932, man. But I got no briefcase. Our luggage was shopping bags. You get on train with shopping bags with your stuff in it. So a guy came to me from ABC, and they was doing it. Imagine you, the first network, you, ABC. did a thing called Walk in My Shoes. That was the first thing in the history about black folk problems. So they came to the club and taped it. And, whew, man, you know how happy I was. I didn't know the power. They take 3 hours. I had 2 seconds. And the world went crazy. That's the power. Crazy. So I bumped into Alex Dreyer, who put it together, and said, oh, Dick, I'm going to tell you, oh, let me tell you the letters. Millions. Huh? Oh, and by the way, I got this gift for you. You got time? We might get it now. I got it. Carried it home. It's a brown briefcase. 2 weeks later, I'm on top of the world. Top of the world. I said to my wife, I said, you know, I feel something. But black folks, when they make money, they owe themselves $1 million worth of treats just to start unmessing up their mind. That's what I did. That song, not for mama, not for daddy, but for me, oh Lord, huh? I was trying to get that stuff out of my head. Give me some booty. Then I started doing the research. Booty is a pirate's word for the loot. Let me show you the loot. I'm going to get me some booty. The black woman in America ain't never been freed. So it's booty. Nobody told us that. We don't know why we even said, hey, man, huh? It's a game. And sometimes you fall into something, sometimes you don't. Sometimes you get there and you get caught doing things that you're not supposed to do. You got people that get fired from their job because they hit on the master's son. The whole game.
And somebody's keeping track of everything you have to do.
They don't have to.
No?
No, they didn't have the stuff they got now.
Right.
They didn't have to. That's why you know if you believe ISIS ain't us, you're a fool. You're crazy. If you believe them black pirates 3 years ago, huh? Somali, they don't have 5 yachts in the whole country, but they taking on the greatest navies in the history of the planet, and we go for that. Why not? Huh? Why not?
That's funny.
That's a game. It's like when I was a little boy, if you were colorblind, you couldn't go in the military. That's what black folks, it was a job, man. Medical insurance. So one day, the Air Force, there was no Air Force, Air Force. And they found out colorblind people couldn't see camouflage. So right now, if you was colorblind, you can't read or write, never been to school, you go in as a captain making $1,000 more a month than a real captain. Because when you look over there, you see the shit. Here. Now, the bull is colorblind. Huh? So what's the red towel about?
No, I never thought about it.
Yeah, okay. So, red turns on men and blue turn on women. That's why the prostitute area around the world is called the red light district. Red. That's why when this thug took a woman's lips that's cut like the vagina, except it go this way instead of this way, and painted red, and she wondered why you looking at her. When the FBI Hoover brought in the horde, said Dillinger up so they could kill him, she's called a woman in red. So now let's go back to the bull. Bull don't see color. Who sees it? The man. That make his joint hard, so he stands there and get closer and closer and closer. That's what this is about. That's what this is about. So when you start looking at and then go deeper, white folk didn't see me. I was invisible. So I said, I'll make you see me. I'll make you see me. You didn't learn this at Harvard, Yale, Morehouse. So I put on the red shoes, the orange hat, the green light jacket, and white folk laughed at me. I said, I won this one, and all the laugh at me, Cracker, you got to see me. You got to see me. You never saw me before.
That's funny.
I didn't know why I did in this universe.
How would you define racism?
On that note, we'll holler. If y'all want to see this later, it's on Real Black 2, spelled real, like R-E-E-L. It's like real movie reel. Yeah, but y'all can check that out. I'll holler. Do better next time.